Huh? Science is in Chinese.
My name is Yu Xiong Sui. With my other friends outside Singapore, they call me as Victor. This year I am 71, going to 72.
Okay, my name is Faith. I'm 17 and a first year poly student. Huh? Science is in Chinese. Okay, science is in Chinese. Okay, all these posters I never see before. Never see before the posters. Maybe the last two I got see before. The 我会讲华语, I can speak Mandarin one. Schools don't really put this kind of things up also lah, cause they don't want to like pressure the students to like go and learn their mother tongue. Then like maybe later the parents come after them kind of thing. Yeah. Then the 2020s. This textbook I know. This textbook I can recognize because my brother got use this generation the textbook one. 风和日丽，小明一个风和日丽的早上，小明去学校。That kind, how you start a compo? Oh, 2070s ah.
I think it was still MBS, right? I think still MBS.
Flying cars.
Flying cars.
Yeah.
What does this have to do in relation to language?
Because flying cars is like everything is in English, right? Because schools, not going to like attack MOE or anything, but it's like, okay, last time when I was studying in secondary school or primary school, then it's like, they didn't have like, let's say maximum 1 hour 30 minutes of Chinese in a day for you. Then it's like, that's it. Then the rest is like all taught in English. So you speak more English than like Chinese. Unless you're like, you have friends who speak Chinese with you, stuff like that.
You draw it out.
I draw people. This is MBS. I hope it will still be around because this is very known like worldwide, like cause it's a hotel and all, so people come and stay. Maybe like cultural wise, maybe they can include Singapore's culture, like Chinese culture, Malay culture, Indian culture, all that. Then this flying cars, cause technology. So maybe Singapore will have flying cars. I don't know if I'll be alive to see that. And then there's many races in Singapore. I mean now already have, so hope we'll continue to have many races in Singapore.
The Chinese, we always talk about the Chinese families whereby we come together on occasions that otherwise we will never come together because of busy life. So to the Chinese are very important. The 7th month where people talk about the hungry ghost, but actually it's the month where we also remember our ancestors. And then there's a Qingming, there's a Chongyang. So I think these are all very interesting things that like you can ask later on. What will it be like in 50 years? Will they still be around? Right? So all this depends on really on the family values and the influence.
I never see before. Reunion dinner. Looks like reunion dinner. I don't know what is this. Never see before. And this one? This one I know. Got the Singapore TV show. Yes, T Total. This one I don't know what is this. Oh, it's an opera performance.
Some of these sadly will disappear, like I see those operas. Right, this is a very nice picture of the crowd that probably you'll never see them again. You know, all gathering on the streets to watch the opera. But we are still trying to capture scenes of the old opera days, and we hope to encourage young people to be interested, although it's a challenge now because of language. Right? For instance, if you watch a Cantonese opera, Teochew opera, Hokkien opera, can you understand? In 50 years, hopefully, I think the families will continue to pass on the values, the festivals. Although over the past 50 years or so, many of the Singaporean Chinese have changed faith, right? And sadly, as I was discussing with a lot of our friends, that some faiths kind of disallow them to celebrate certain festivals because they think it's not in accordance with their belief. But the more enlightened ones will tell you, heritage is a heritage, belief is a belief. So that's something that we hope, we really hope actually, because our young people are becoming better educated, they should be able to actually understand the differences and keep those things, because festivals remind you of your parents, your grandparents. In a way, it's something that will hold us to the past. And I hope that such festivals will generate more interest.
Oh, okay. So this one is at home. You put on the door. It's the upside down one, the upside down full. And this one is the Cai Shen Yue at the school. So my secondary school, primary school, we got a Cai Shen Yue at during Chinese New Year celebration, and they like walk down the hall. Yeah, then they just throw candies at us. Then like everybody's like fighting for it. Yeah. I think they'll still continue this because why not? And this one, yeah, paste Chinese New Year decorations on the door. I think this one will have an ang pao, red packet. I think now already it's printed also, so I think it'll be printed out. Only like some people who like very Chinese culture will be like handwrite it.
Yeah, I still remember. There's a very interesting burning of the papers, especially I think the 7th month. If you have seen the play by Drama Box called Chinatown Crossing, and there's the practice of burning papers to the disease, and of course in the New Year Eve you'll find some temples like Waterloo Streets. Thousands of people will be queuing up to put the first jaw stakes. After the COVID, I think the crowd kind of dies down because some people are afraid of getting COVID and things like this, but it is still there. The last year when I went there, it was still there. Maybe not as crowded as before.
How do you recognize this? I didn't know this is the burning of incense paper. It's to buy the ancestors, all those. Yeah. And this, I know. I don't know what is this and this. What is? Don't know. Oh, but I got see this kind of lantern before. Okay. No, I mean this one I wouldn't know because my parents don't do it, so it's like not passed down in a way. So I don't blame them. I don't blame them.
And of course, the typical funeral that is seen on this picture, it's going to disappear very fast. Very few of them actually make lanterns and write on the lanterns more. Not to mention how many of us can do calligraphy. And everybody wants things fast and easy. They do not want the very laborious way of putting the setup, the lanterns. Don't talk about rituals. And now there's a conflict of which ritual do you want to use when somebody passes away. First, somebody who say, okay, I want to have this particular faith and the rituals being carried out. And some say no, right? So that will be like after funerals, some people are not going to talk to some people. And of course now if you look at all the modern places with funeral services, everything is spick and span. Nobody burns the papers over the few days of the week. The Chinese believe that you've got to continue burning the papers to ease the journey, you know. Now they follow the practice like 12 o'clock, okay, let's close that parlor and go home and sleep. In those days, somebody got to sleep with the coffin. So this will change, as it's already changing now. So I think in 50 years, it's going to be very simple, right? A lot of people are saying, why do you want to waste times over 3 days? I mean, in the past, can you imagine 49 days? You will be crying until you got no tears, so you get the professional mourners to come and sing and cry. So I'm talking more from the traditional Chinese practice, right, which is disappearing faster than say those with Christian belief or with Muslim belief or even Buddhist.
The funeral shop. Is this under HDB? Blue color. Oh, last time they used blue color. Now got white color, yellow color, some other colors also. Yeah, I think it's for the different dialects and different religions. Oh, now also some not under HDB. I think this one the values must pass down one. If not, it will just like stop at a certain generation. Then like the new generation, next generation will know like what are the values in the past and all. And 2020s. Mahjong. Okay, this Mahjong. I got learned a bit, but I like to play Mahjong. It's like very exciting. You like, oh, you get a, like here power one. Then it's like, oh, okay, I need two more, Then just wait. Then it's like, oh, your height is like, I need more, I need two more power one, I need two more power one, like that. Then it's like, if the person like doesn't throw out, then it's like, I wasted kind of thing. Yeah, and this door. Actually, this door, right, still have people do like that. When I go my relative's house, then some of them have put up. Like, it's just like that only. Then, okay, I draw 2070. Okay, automated mahjong table. I mean, now I already have, but I think this will continue because technology, very digital, and then like you just press the button, then the dice roll already. You don't need to roll the dice by yourself, and then like it tells you like who is like what Dong Feng or something. Yeah, then everything is done for you already. And I think this one will change. Like last time Chinese is very like do hands-on and very yourself, but now got technology, then no more like doing things yourself. That kind of like feeling, it's like meaning lost in a sense.
The old Chinese always reminds us of the values, sometimes our hopes through the couplets, right? The 对联, right? The question now is number one, how many of us actually can write? Or even for me, some people call me, I call myself banana because my Chinese is not so good. And so how do we actually interpret those 对联? Not to mention, if you want to write your own 对联, there are rules in 对联 whereby the opposite characters has to be complementary in some way. There are only a few calligraphers who can do it. But during Chinese New Year, there will be some visiting Chinese calligraphers from China who will do it for you. But still, I always lament that in Singapore, if you look at our HDB flat, there's no space for you to put.
This one, right, must like depends on the parents. If the parents believe like very strongly, and then I think they will do this. Then they'll want to like let their children have this value. But if they don't really like believe in this, then I don't think it will be passed down. Maybe they'll do it like during festivals, like Chinese New Year, 7 months, like that only. Then the children will also do. Then some parents might not like force it onto their children. And the children also might not want to learn. Then it'll just like stop there.
In 50 years, they probably will disappear as they have already disappeared now. But they may come back in another form. For most people, it will be like art.